This is Debbie DeMaria, and I am in the DeMaria kitchen again. Today we're going to do chicken soup. It's really very easy, but I want you to know that I don't have any set amount of ingredients. I do it for our taste, and that's what I do with most of our food instead of deciding a cup of this, a cup of that. So what I want you to know right now, in the pot, I happen to have backs and necks and chicken thighs, and I'm heating that right now up with an onion that I have peeled, and it's cooking right now. Probably bring it to boil and make sure the chicken is pretty well cooked. I add a couple things that I feel is very important to this mix. Something that somebody might not do, but I have some roasted garlic here, and I'm going to add just about a teaspoon of roasted garlic and let that simmer with the onions, with the water, and with the chicken. I do want you to know that we have reverse osmosis in our home, and because of that, we fill the pot with reverse osmosis. So if you want to do a good water, because you're going to be eating all of this water, really, that's what you're going to be doing with the liquid, with the soup. What I do first afterwards is I take any kind of flat pan, and why I take flat is so it can cool quicker. And I scoop the chicken with something that is like a draining spoon. I scoop the chicken out and the onion. I make sure that the onion is cooked totally, and I let it cool off to the side. Once I have the chicken here and it's sitting off to the side, then in the water that's still boiling, I put whatever you like. We happen to like celery and carrots in our chicken soup. And then I also add Celtic sea salt, and we do sell Celtic sea salt on our website, and you can use that liberally. And that just adds to the flavor of the soup. And I also like to add bouillon cubes, but you really need to watch the bouillon cubes that you get. I would suggest you go to the health food store, because most of them have way too much sodium. Some have maltodextrin in it. You really have to get a natural bouillon cube. I can't help you with that because it's pretty hard to find. But I like to get bouillon cubes, and I put that, so I am cooking my celery, my carrots, some Celtic sea salt, and bouillon cubes in the water that was boiling with the chicken. I let that go until it's pretty soft. The vegetables are getting softer, not that they're mushy or anything. And during that time, while my chicken, which is sitting in this pan while it's cooling, and it's easy to touch, then I either take kitchen shears and cut the pieces of chicken up. And of course, usually on the backs and necks, I have really no meat. So in here today, like I said, I have chicken thighs, so I'll cut the thighs up. I'll throw the backs and necks away because I'm just using them for flavor because they have a lot of fat on them. I do like to take all my fat off of my chicken pieces that I'm going to cut up. And what I'm going to do is when those are cool, the chicken water has my vegetables at just the right tender spot. I add the chicken back in. And to the end of the story, right close to the time that I'm going to be serving, I add parsley. And today I put a little bit of, I had some basil left, and I'm just going to add basil and parsley and simmer that. Now my family happens to like brown rice in our chicken soup, and I usually have some brown rice. I made this brown rice yesterday, and we keep it refrigerated, and I'm going to add the brown rice and let that simmer towards the end. But that doesn't mean that's what your family has to use. This is barley. You can also make up barley. It's very good. I do have to tell you that barley is really good in like an oxtail, a vegetable soup, especially with beef. And you've probably heard that beef and barley. And we do some beef soups, but we use organic meats. So today this chicken is organic, and so are the vegetables that I use. This is also, I'm going to use the clear side. They're penne pasta. This is rice pasta. We don't use wheat very much in our family because people are allergic to wheat or have wheat sensitivity. Wheat also doesn't let zinc in your body, so we really do watch those things. But you can add any kind of brown rice noodles or whole wheat noodles, your brown rice like I suggested, or barley. And then you have a really nice meal, especially in the middle of the winter time, actually even on a warm summer's night sitting outside on your deck, and enjoy, because you'll be glad you did.